Good morning. Welcome to our day.
Soph just brought me my breakfast and I'm not happy. Who has ever seen such hairy raspberries? I mean, it's not nice. I'm not happy.
At least they're not mouldy. The slightly more expensive ones from Tesco were all mouldy.
But these are hairy.
It's because they're a different breed.
They're gonna tickle my throat.
As I said, you should be chewing them.
And then they're gonna tickle my bum. This is the case of if I fits, I sits. And I sits on Mummy's head.
I'm still okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm comfy.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Sophie's currently out with the girls. They were asking to go out and I said no because the weather has been horrific and the mud, like literally the green is going to be just a muddy mush. Then we gave in and was just like, sod it, fine, because the girls wouldn't like let up. I gets all in my chair, puts my new shoes on that Mum sent me, and it pours it down. Ordinarily, if I was already out there, I would have stayed out there. But I'm not going to go purposely out into the rain. Plus, obviously, I got an electric wheelchair. Sophie's put on a waterproof coat. And she wasn't going to take my umbrella. And then it started getting heavier. And I forced her to take the umbrella because she's been moaning all day that she started to get a cold just as we're going off to Pink. And in the end, she agreed and she took it. But the weather is not nice. We are also supposed to be going to our parents tomorrow because it's Father's Day in the UK. With Soph having a cold, I said that we need to check because obviously her dad is like quite poorly himself. And the last thing we need is for him to get sick too. So far this whole weekend has completely gone to pot. Apart from, I'll put a picture in the end properly of like everything, but I don't want to put the actual picture of it because, like the main section of it, because obviously it can be like forged. But let me just check. I'll just cover the reference up. This, my lovelies, is, hang on, they're here. Oh my god, we're coming to see Pink. Oh my gosh. Literally, like, up until yesterday, we still hadn't paid for the tickets. And I was just like, they're having us on. They're pulling our leg. They're going to say they've got us these tickets and they're just not going to turn up. And then yesterday they contacted me to pay. And then they got it straight delivered for special delivery for today. I could literally cry just because Pink is literally just... she's my hero. I believe in everything she stands for, and her music's fantastic. Her as a person is fantastic. Her family is fantastic, and she has been the only artist I have liked since I heard her very first album over 2 decades ago. And I know I've seen her before, but I was walking, I was 3 rows back from her. But now, obviously, I'm in a wheelchair, I'm on oxygen, and I'm now going with Soph, so I'm so excited. On other news, you know 2 weeks ago when Alba bent my arms, my wrist so far back when I was holding her on the lead when we were going to the vets, and I had to have it strapped up because it really was not good. Guess who's strapped back up again? My arm has been going numb. I lost the feeling in my arm. And what I've been noticing is that because of my EDS, she's overstretched my wrist and it's now not sitting where it's supposed to. And it's causing it to slide and compress the nerves. So I'm now wearing this compression bandage in the hopes that it can keep my wrist in place prevent the trapping of my nerves so that I no longer get a numb arm. Whether it works, I don't know. Currently, so far today, it's not been as numb, but I'm still not happy. I just hope that it just remains that it is just a very bad sprain and just part of one of those things of having EDS. So I'm going to get back on with this pyrography. Someone's wanted a plaque, but I couldn't figure it out to do it on my tiny little engraver, so I'm hand burning it, and I'm hoping that it's going to go well. I did one bit and then I caught it and I made a mistake, so now I've had to redraw it all out and hope that that was only one part of it, the rest of it is like on this, and then hope that I can fix it. So I'm gonna get on with that whilst Soph comes back like a drowned rat, because I don't know if it's gonna be able to be seen. I'll take a picture and put it in of what the weather looks like out there.
Oh, darn it. Guys, we've literally just had a blackbird or something in our garden getting worms from the ground. And I just get the camera and it's gone. But that was blinking cute. Alba just suddenly started staring. Didn't you, baby girl? You're trying to say hello. But we missed it. But it was cute.
I can see that they are very wet. And they stink like wet dogs. There's Alba Bob. Where's Mummy? Mummy, are you soaked?
No, I'm a bit drizzly. It stopped raining most of the time.
Oh. The girls look soaked.
The grass is super long.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, at least they got out.
Fun.
Yay.
Yay.
I'm pleased. I've just gone onto Facebook. Got a notification that 3 years ago today, the girls, Dixie and Alba, saw this home for the first time. And Alba was 3 months old and Dixie was 2 years old. And they look so tiny. Like, Dixie's got no fluffy tail, nothing. And Alba is so small. Like, extremely so small. So I'm going to screen record so you can see them for the first time when they came into this house. What is it, girlies?
Stay there then. What is that, Alba?
I'm in the house too, Mum.
What is it, Dixie? What is it? What is it, girlies?
I hope that got them in there.
Soph and I got some alcoholic drinks because the cans looked super cute in Tesco's. We had one earlier and I took a picture, so I'll put that one in here. That was absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, don't recommend.
No, we took literally like 2 sips and we were like, ugh, chuck it. I tried it with putting a little bit of milk in. Yes, that might sound disgusting, putting milk with alcohol, but it was an espresso and I thought maybe if I put a bit of milk in it might actually make it a bit nice. Didn't do anything. And I think what was making it even worse was we thought they were going to be fizzy and they're not. And that just made it even more worse. But this little flamingo colada is actually really good. And it's on offer at the minute in Tesco's. Look how cute this little one is. Sitting in her tent with her mustache. I think it's time for bed. Don't you think? Is it bedtime? Yeah. And then there's this little cutie. Are you ready for bed? Should we go to bed? Yeah. Let's go to bed then. Come on then. Come on then. Are you going to come to bed? Or are you going to stay looking cute in your tent?
I'm okay looking cute.
Okay. That kind of went like should have been.
You ready, Mommy?
I am. You're
Am I
cute.
okay with it?
You are.
Mommy, tell the people what I did.
Take this to Mummy. Take it to Mummy. Take it to Mummy.
That one's really hard.
It is.
I don't get it.
No. I needed my blood sugar monitor and Soph gave it to Alba to bring up to me. It took a little bit of enticing.
She came up the stairs, I think 4 or 5 times before actually getting it into Charlie's hand again.
Yeah.
But you did so well, didn't you?
You did.
And you only dropped it once.
You
Which
did.
was good.
Are you gorgeous?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I kissed the people. I kissed you in the leg on the people, don't I?
Yeah.
Did they like it?
No.
Did they not appreciate it?
And Dixie's just like, I did good. I'm beautiful. Give me treats.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mum. She's just like, draw.
Alba's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, down there, Mum.
Yeah, the treats are on them, yeah. I sat on something.
It was hard.
Yeah, it wasn't okay. When
No.
I down here.
And wobble the people.
Yeah. I'll go to side smile.
Are you gorgeous? Are you gorgeous?
Wait.
We want treats. We want treats.
To, like, put this over the phone and see.
What am I doing with it?
Just putting it there so that hopefully we can get it to slow motion. Her going to eat it. Mama's got your treat, baby girl.
Here, come get it. What's this? Come get it.
It's yours.
Look.
Where? Where did it
It's here.
go?
Abba. There.
Where?
No.
In your face?
Here. Oh!
Oh no,
That kind of failed. For what?
Didn't work.
Can you mind your bosom? No, your bottom.
I have bosoms. Do you have enough? Can you give me this one, Mummy?
Ain't about.
Mummy.
Uh-huh.
Thanks, Mum. Did I get you, Mum?
Bacon flavour.
No, it doesn't taste like bacon.
I don't like bacon in like human form, let alone anything else. Mm.
This is your last one, okay? Last one, Albert.
Yeah. She's like, Mummy.
Good girl, Pixie.
But I've got nice
This is your last
rosy
one.
cheeks. My
Well
temperature is
done,
38
girls.
too. It's going up and up and up.
Not
Which-
so yay.
Not so good when we have pink this week. Not at all. So I'm hoping it goes, but the problem is I can't
You smell like my treats.
I can't take any antibiotics or anything like that until after the 6 weeks is up because of this. We mentioned it like nearly 4 weeks ago now, actually. No. Yeah, 4 weeks ago, my consultant rung me and asked for us to stop all antibiotics because I'd grown 3 different bugs and I needed to send another sputum sample, 3 weeks of antibiotics, 4 weeks of antibiotics, and 6 weeks. We're coming up to the 4th week. It'll be the 4th week on the 20th. And literally the whole time, I think this whole year I've probably had about 2 weeks out of the 6 months where I've not had a high temperature. And that's not been 2 weeks like together.
Oh no.
It's been like one day where I might have had a low temperature on that day. Otherwise it's 37.6 above, or like tonight 38.2, and it sucks because I can't do nothing about it. And I also can't increase my steroids because it interferes with everything. So it's just having to plough through it and hope that I don't get really sick. But who knows? Sophie's got a cold.
I do. Yeah.
Which, that answers actually with me when we thought it might have been hay fever or cold, we wasn't sure. And obviously I'm still snotty, I've got temperatures and whatever else. So I'm thinking it's a cold from moi too. But we are still going to Soph's parents tomorrow for Papa Day.
Oh my god, you could see it on the camera.
What, the little...
Yeah, I blew it because it came in front of my eyeballs and then it ended up in front of the people.
Yay! Which I'm glad actually, because we bought... the other day when it was Soph's mum's birthday, we saw a Bailey's cake. And Sophie was just like, Dad doesn't like Bailey's. And I was like...
He never used to like it.
I was like, I'm sure he does, because he used to get the cheap stuff from Lidl all the time. Yeah. And Sophie was
I thought that was just
adamant.
Mum. When we lived in Helland, Dad hated it. My whole childhood, Dad grew up hating it.
And I turned and said, I'm pretty sure he does love it. Not necessarily to drink, but eating it is different. And he said the other day when we celebrated Sophie's mum's birthday that he likes it.
And he liked the chocolatey truffle ones.
So we bought the Bailey's cake for Father's Day, and oh my god, it looks fantastic.
It's like, it's...
We will show you tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be decorated like it's like a milkshakey kind of thing. Looks super good.
Yes. Whew.
I'm okay.
And I hope you yawn too.
Rude.
Rude. But other than that, I don't even actually know what we've done today, what we vlogged.
I tried catching a bird in the garden trying to pull worms out the floor. But it flew away before I got my camera.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I still don't know what we vlogged today.
To be fair, all I can think of...
Pink tickets arrived.
And the girls being in their tent.
And that was about 10 minutes ago.
I don't know what else has happened today.
No. But I'm sure you guys have just found out.
You probably know more than us at this point.
Apparently, yeah. But, oh God. I got shivers now.
Shiver your timbers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. One thing I did think one thing I was going to say, I saw somebody on Instagram just a second ago, and they've just had like miracle triplets. They've just come out of the NICU, and they're in America. They went to go see like a pediatrician, and they were just like out in the garden, and on all of the triplets' car seats in the pram, they got covers over, like muslin blankets over the car seat. And I doubt that they're gonna see my message because they got like 16,000 followers. But I've literally just sent news articles and things to them to tell them to not do it, because there's been a ton of deaths, like baby deaths recently, where people are putting these covers over the car seats and over buggies and prams and whatever you want to call them, and it actually heats up the inside of the buggy by like nearly double what the temperature is outside. So if like in the UK it could be like 22 degrees just sitting out in the garden, but inside the buggy with the cover it can be like 35-40 degrees. And also reduces the O2 going into the baby to breathe, and raises up the CO2. And all I can think, like all I could picture was that they're doing this for these triplets, and with them being NICU babies, recent like NICU grads, and them still being premature, it's just, it'll kill them. So I've like ploughed a ton of news articles and things that are like recommended to put over car seats, just to desperately try and get them to stop. But I don't know if they'll see it.
Hope so.
Yeah. The joys of summer. Like when prams used to come out years and years ago, they would have these like attachable umbrellas to go onto it. And then suddenly like that stopped, and then people just kept putting blankets and things. And I think they need to bring back the umbrellas, because it's just really sad the amount of people the amount of babies that are dying.
Yeah.
So there's some information for you guys. If any of you guys have kids in buggies, don't do it. But I'm gonna go take my meds and drink some milk to try and cool this body down.
Yeah, because you're too hot for words.
Not really.
It's weird because this is cold, but that is boiling.
Yeah,
Weirdo.
it is quite horrible. It feels horrible. If any of you want to take it, then feel free. We would very much appreciate it. God, I cannot get my words out tonight. I think I'm tired.
Me too.
Yes. So I'm going to get on and drink my milk. And we shall see you tomorrow for Father's Day. So, thanks for coming on our non-fatherly homed day. And we will see you tomorrow.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.